Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in previous lecture we talked about Sling model introduction part where we discussed how generally we are creating Sling model from scratch, and after that how we are rendering whatever data we are authoring via dialog, right? So this kind of explanation I already covered. So today we are going to talk about a couple of annotation related to Sling model. So today I'll cover only inject and value map annotation, and next lecture onwards I'll cover a couple of other things, okay? So as you know here, this model annotation we already cover, right? This particular model annotation, and as I mentioned there, like if you wanted to basically, generally we are creating a simple class, right? If you wanted to that particular class will behave as a model, then we are writing at the rate model annotation, and within model annotation we can write adaptables as a resource and Sling HTTP request, okay? This particular part, and these two adaptables we are going to discuss in details, okay, in coming lectures. So the next one we have at the rate inject annotation, and after that we are going to discuss at the rate value map and value annotation, okay, here. So in inject annotation, we can basically inject so many things. Okay, here. So it is versatile. We can say like we can add here JCR properties. We can inject. We can add inject basically resources, services, and OSGI configuration, as well as we can inject other Sling model as well here. Okay. So this kind of injection strategy we are generally following it here, and with respect to value map value, right, we can add only here property of the resource, right? Whatever dialog value we have, generally those value we can inject, we can add it here within value map value annotation. Okay. So in simple term, inject is something like that. It is versatile one. Here we can inject so many things apart from JCR property. But in value map value, it is specifically for JCR property. Generally, if you wanted to add, we can add that. Okay. So I'm going to discuss all these things within in example. Okay. First we'll discuss inject one, and after that we'll discuss value map value. Okay. And after that we have couple of other differences, some use cases we have related to inject and value map. That particular part also I'll discuss. So let's jump to the. So everyone, we are in course title model. So this particular part we already discussed in previous lectures. Okay. So here generally we are adding title component. Okay. Course title component. There we are adding one title, and after that we created this model. Okay. So generally let me show you the model as well. If I go here, basically component I mean to say, if I go here, then we'll go to the sites. And here, if I go to my custom AEM project, here we have home page. Generally, here we have added the component. Okay, if I go here first, page is loaded. If I go here, here we have added course title component. And if I'm adding any title, suppose that hello AEM, if I'm adding here, if I click on that, the content we are getting here. Okay, this particular part we already covered, and how generally the content is rendering, right? This part we already covered in previous lectures. So today we are going to talk about inject and basically value map value annotation. Okay, here. So for this is the simple model class for us. So inject, as I mentioned, it is versatile and it is all-rounder kind of thing. Here we can add so many things, like as I mentioned, JCR property anywhere we anyway we are adding, and after building the code, we'll able to get these changes, right? So whatever changes we have, so these changes after adding something in dialog, we'll able to get the title in the page. Okay. This is the first one, we can add JCR property. So this is the JCR property we are adding. The second one here, everyone, just wanted to mention everything within this lecture, right? So, so that you can get a better idea what inject means. Okay, here. So the second one inject will add here. So inject generally we can add here. Suppose that first one is resources we can add here. Okay. So suppose that if I just wanted to add any resources, private resource resource, so this kind of information also we can add it within inject. So when these resources will be helpful for us, suppose that if we are going to fetch any page title or any component specific information we just wanted to fetch, so this resource we are it will be helpful. So how generally I don't want it to go into depth this one. Basically, this is the introduction part related to resource, but this resource object we are going to discuss several times, okay? This several times in our AEM, okay? So how we'll get the page path, or how we'll get the component specific information or contain specific information. Those information, all the things we'll able to get with this resource, okay? So generally, inject we are using to inject any resources also, okay? The second one, if you wanted to add any page object, okay, any object, if you wanted to add that particular part also, we'll use inject in this case. So if I give one example, right, inject, and here within inject, what we can do, private, generally I'm writing here page, and after that current page. So I'm just writing one variable here, current page. So if you wanted to talk about what is the current page name, title, or current page resource type, these information if you wanted to fetch, we'll able to fetch. So similar to any kind of object I meant to say, right? If it is page or page manager, any kind of things are there. So we'll able to get those information via inject. Okay. Here. If I talk about different things, so if you wanted to inject any OSGI services also, everyone. So like suppose that I don't have any services created yet. So what I'll do, I'll just use out of box one, okay? AEM out of box. So here, suppose that we have query builder API, okay? So query builder API we can use, and here we know to search anything, to search this query builder we are using for search purpose, right? So this particular query builder, this is out of box, and apart from that, if you wanted to use maybe scheduler or something, scheduler API, that particular part also we can inject. So with the help of inject annotation only, as you can see, I was able to inject JCR property, I was able to inject any resources, then any kind of object related to AEM we can inject, and any kind of services, whether it is custom one or out of box one, everything we can inject here, okay? Yeah. And after that, we do have here any kind of basically, if I talk about any model also, we can inject to everyone. So here we have suppose that inject annotation, and maybe I just wanted to add hello world model. So this is also possible, okay? So any kind of model, maybe you wanted to fetch, initiate this model, and you wanted to fetch something related to model or something. So model also we can inject in different model, okay, with the help of inject annotation, okay? And let me check if I'm missing something here. So we injected JCR property, we injected resource, object, services, model, and apart from that, yeah, we can inject any request and response kind of also thing. Suppose that if I talk about here, generally in adaptables, as I mentioned, right, we can use as a resource, or the one is different with Sling HTTP request. So this one also we can adapt it here. Okay. So this explanation I'm going to cover in different lecture. Okay. What is why when we need to inject resource dot class, or when we need to inject Sling HTTP request dot class. Okay. But if I'm injecting this one, so suppose that, so with the help of inject annotation, basically, or we can add Sling private should be small. So Sling HTTP request, Sling HTTP request. This particular part also we can use, and there is self annotation also. That particular part also we can use. But right now I'm talking about inject annotation. So any kind of request or response, everyone. If you want add response response basically object, so that particular part also we can use. Here we, as you can see, we have response and so many things we have. Okay, I don't wanted to go into depth, but here I just wanted to mention what kind of information generally we'll able to add with the help of inject. And as you can see here, in the starting I was saying it is versatile all-rounder kind of things, right? The same thing we are able to achieve it here. Okay, so with the help of inject annotation, so many things are possible. We can add any kind of thing. Apart from that, I mean to say any kind of multi-valued also we can use. Okay, suppose that inject, and if I wanted to add any kind of array or anything, so that particular, but suppose that I just wanted to add uh, uh, maybe tags, multiple tag information, so this kind of also we can do, okay, here inject. Okay, so all these things are possible in place of in case of inject, basically I mean to say. And so many things we can achieve with the help of inject annotation. So the final one is something like that only, like the with the help of inject we can't we instead of basically achieving JCR property. Apart from that also we can achieve, as I mentioned, so many things like all the resources, object, services, okay, model and normal multi-valued attribute or something. If you wanted to write, you will able to write within inject annotation. Okay. So this is all about inject annotation, everyone. And if I talk about value map, so generally value map is a very specific thing. Okay, so with the help of value map, we can able to only add JCR properties. Okay, apart from that, you can't add anything. Like within value map, you can't add any kind of other irrespective of whatever we are adding. I mean to say, apart from that, only we can add course title. So here we'll able to add only course title, nothing else. If you are adding anywhere, so it will not work. Okay, only this JCR related property only will able to add with the help of value map. Apart from that, nothing will work. Okay, so course title is a JCR property. I mean to dialog value generally whatever we are adding. So it is something specific thing. But inject is all, it is versatile. Okay, anything we can inject. So whatever I explain here. So this is the basically uh difference we can say, or this is the specification for inject annotation, or this is and the value map and value annotation. Okay, so I hope whenever I'll suggest one thing, whenever you are adding any dialog or JCR property, always try to add value map value annotation. Okay. Okay, and why I am saying this, there is one reason for that, so I am going to discuss that next. And apart from that, maybe if you are going to add this kind of thing like any resources or something, so feel free to add inject annotation. But when you are adding a JCR properties, try to add always value map value. And why I am saying this? Yeah, there is one reason, everyone. Okay, so suppose that here I am just removing here optional attribute, because as I mentioned earlier, if you are adding optional, it means that all the fields whatever we are adding here, that will treat as a optional. Okay, so let me remove this one. And I'm removing all the things, everyone, because I just need to take care of, I just need to explain only one JCR property we have right now. So I just wanted to discuss related to this only. Okay. So let me remove all the things here, whatever we had a discussion. So inject annotation is a one problem with inject annotation. Okay, suppose that I am adding inject annotation here, everyone. Okay, I am adding inject annotation here, and after adding this inject annotation, uh, suppose that we while authoring the component, if I uh, suppose that I mean to say while authoring the component, if we forget to author the particular field, okay, or without adding anything within the dialog, we'll save the dialog box. Okay, in this way. So this particular things will fail and we'll get one exception. Okay. So what I mean to say here is that let me build this code, because I changed couple of things. So let me build this code and after that we'll see. So after building this code, what I'm doing is that I'm going to keep blank within the course title. Okay, I'm not going to add any value there. And after that, without adding value, I'll save those things. Okay, and after that, what we'll get the exception. Okay, so by default, when we are adding inject, and if you are not specifying or adding any value within the dialog field, it will throw some exception. Okay, here. And for that, how to get rid of that, we'll talk about that also. Okay, first let me try to build the code and let me show you this particular part, and after that what we'll discuss the solution regarding that, and why I am saying that always use value map value annotation instead of inject when we are talking about JCR property injection in model classes. Okay, and other places feel free to add inject annotation. Okay, whatever use cases we talked about, right? Any places you can add inject, but if you are adding JCR properties, try to add value map value also. So suppose that I have already added this one. Okay, what I'll do is that I'll directly jump to the uh, page, and what I'll do is that I'll refresh this page first. And after that, what I'll do is that I'll just edit the component. Okay, this component I'll edit, and after I'll just remove this one. Okay, I'm not going to add any property here. I'm into, so no value I'm going to add it here. And if I click on done here, everyone, and if I here why it should it should display. Let me refresh. Okay, I think it should not display any value here. Okay, the same thing is happening, as you can see. But after adding this one here, we can say we are not getting any value, but behind the scene, we are getting basically one exception. Okay, so let me show you that exception. For that, I have to open uh, basically notepad. For that, any error.log I have to show you. Okay, so just wait for that. So everyone, I already open error.log, okay? And if you see here, we are getting slightly exception, and moreover, we are getting one more exception, which I just wanted to talk about, that missing. Yeah, this one. Missing element exception, okay? So whatever we have missed to add the content within the course title field, right? So that's why we are getting exception, okay? So if you are using inject annotation, and if you miss to author that particular part, we'll able to get this exception, okay? Okay, so to avoid this particular part, what we have to perform here is that we have to use here at the rate optional annotation, okay? This particular field we have to add the rate optional annotation here. And after that, if you are building the code again, let me talk about this one also. After that, will not get the exception. Okay, so this particular part we have to basically consider this one. Okay, when we are adding inject annotation, and when we are adding any JCR property, right, that related to that. Okay, and after this, whatever exception we were getting, we'll able to solve those errors. Okay, let me, I think the code is building, and after that, that particular part also I will show. So meanwhile, what I'll do is that for now I'm getting the exception here, as you can see, and after this I'll just remove this once again so that we can check fresh log. Okay, so I'll just remove this one, and I'll wait for the code to be built. Okay, here, so it is almost built right now. I'll go once again to the page, and we'll add the component. Author the component again. I'm interested the empty field will kept, and after that we'll see. The code is built, everyone. So quickly I'll go here. Okay. I'll just refresh the page, and maybe we'll get some log here. So that log information I just wanted to remove so that I can show you the fresh log here. So we'll go here once again, and we'll open the course title component. And after that, I'll just quickly save this one. So if you go here in the error log, as you can see, we are not getting any error. Why we are not getting? Because what we have done, we have added this change, right? We have added at the rate optional annotation. So these one point also always we need to consider, everyone, okay, when we are adding or injecting any JCR property. So that's why I was suggesting, if you wanted to add this one, always try to use this at the rate value map annotation. So it will basically, if the value is null, it will not throw any exception. Basically, if you are not adding any value there in the authoring dialog, it will not send not throw any exception. It will directly append the null value in the UI. Okay, nothing will be considered here. So here, always try to add to basically to resolve this kind of issue. That's why I mentioned in the beginning, when we are adding any JCR property in model, always try to use value map value. And apart from this, if you wanted to add any object, any services or anything, yeah, feel free to add inject annotation. Okay. So I hope you got this particular point, and whatever I discussed today, you understand everything. Okay. Let me know if you have any doubt in comment section. And everyone, thank you for watching this video. Thank you.